Hey guys, it's Lane. Thank you for meeting me in my kitchen. Now today we'll be making a good old-fashioned banana pudding. This recipe comes from an old church cookbook. This is going to be completely made from scratch. There will be no jello and no substitutes added. So today you'll be needing granulated sugar, flour, milk, eggs, vanilla wafers, and bananas. So first you're going to want to grab a medium saucepan. You're going to want to turn it on high. This recipe calls for taking 2.5 cups of milk and placing it in the medium saucepan. One cup. 2 cups. And a 1/2 cup. Now, while we are waiting for the milk to come to a boil, we will be cracking 3 eggs and beating them by hand. Now you want to make sure you don't take your eye off the milk because as soon as you turn around, it'll overflow. Now we are going to be beating our eggs a little bit. Now we will be going to add flour and sugar to the mixture. So now we are going to be adding in our sugar and flour. So first we're going to want to get 1 cup of sugar and add it to the mixture. And now we will be taking 3 heaping tablespoons of flour and adding it to our mixture. So this is what you don't want to happen. So we'll be moving this over here. So now we're going to take our 3 heaping measurements of flour. 1, 2, and 3. And give this a nice whisk. So I told you at the beginning of the video not to take your eye off the milk. Well, clearly I took my eye off the milk and let it kind of bubble over, but luckily I was able to kind of catch it before it turned into a bad accident. So the recipe doesn't actually call for vanilla extract, but I like vanilla extract in my banana pudding. So we're going to be taking 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract and adding it to the mixture. Once the milk has come to a boil, we will be taking our flour, egg, and sugar mixture and pouring it into the medium saucepan. Now what we're going to want to do is, after we pour it, we're going to want to whisk it until the mixture becomes thick. So you want to get all of the sides and scrape it in there. Now you just want to whisk until the mixture becomes thick in the saucepan. Now that our mixture is thick like this, set it aside and turn your heat off. Finally, take the serving dish of your choice and layer it with vanilla wafers. Once you have layered your serving dish with vanilla wafers, it should look something like this. Try to do all the bottom and along the sides. Next, we are going to want to layer the dish with bananas. Now, when you cut your bananas, you don't want the bananas too thick. Now that our bananas are in, we're going to take our banana pudding mixture and layer it across the top. Now you don't want to do too much because we're going to be adding another layer of cookies to the banana pudding. After you smooth the pudding out, we're going to repeat the same process of cookie, banana, pudding, spreading, repeat. So after we have repeated the layering process and we are out of pudding, I like to take my frozen Ziploc bag and take vanilla wafers and place them inside there. And then I beat them with this. And after we are done beating, you crumble it on top. After we have finished sprinkling the vanilla wafers on top, we're going to be taking our dish cover and placing it on top. There are two ways to serve this banana pudding. You can serve it as soon as you make it, just like this, warm and hot, or you can place it in the fridge after it is cooled down and eat it cool for later. Kitchen.com had a couple of tips that I would like to share with you. First off, bananas have a tendency to weep. After about 48 hours refrigerated, this dessert is no good. Secondly, say you're throwing a dinner party and you want to serve this dish individually. Grab your parfait glass and repeat the exact same process in the parfait glass. So, wafer, banana, pudding, repeat. Lastly, I hope you enjoyed this homemade banana pudding as much as I do. Thank you.